Morning, everyone. Just give it a second. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Really excited to get you cracking on day one of the Inspire Centered Growth workshop. So, day one is all about utilising free marketing available to you. There are lots of avenues that are out there that you can tap into locally, nationally, things like that. If you've got an area that you know of, then go ahead and use it. One example that I'm going to get you to do today is look at Facebook Marketplace. So using that free resource available to you, because it's huge. It can reach masses. It really can reach masses. It doesn't just reach locally. Some people will have their wider network set out in there, but it also, you can then copy that post into local groups as well. So if you're already in buy and sell groups, if you're already in other groups that you know about that can have advertising of different opportunities and products and things like that, then use them. So there are a few rules around using Marketplace and using buy and sell groups, and I'll cover it off a little bit now, but I'll also put in a caption afterwards and explain a couple of little things that you do need to be aware of when doing this. But it is amazing and you can use it. Just have to be aware of those guidelines. So what I want you to do today is I want you, first of all, tell me if you've already used Marketplace in any way, whether it's to share upcoming launches or just generally sharing your business and or the opportunities. If you've already done that, just let me know that you've already done it or that you're new to it, and just pop it in the comments. But then today, you are going to try it again, you're going to go for it, and we're going to look at a new way of doing it. So I'm going to share a couple of screenshots of some examples in the either in the live or in the unit after this, but I'll briefly show you them on my phone if it will let me get the screen in the right way of the video, but I will share those examples afterwards, so don't worry if you can't see them properly in the video. One is an example that I did of sharing the opportunity before, and one is just sharing the Star Wars, what's it called? Not Baby Yoda, the child. That's what it's called, isn't it? There's an example of an R1 person doing it. It's just a really good post I really liked and I wanted to share it with you. So there's a couple of examples there, and obviously as you guys go off and do this, then come back, screenshot and share your examples that you've used as well, and put them in the comments of this live or of the, if it won't let you add photos to a live, because sometimes it doesn't, a separate post that I'll put up afterwards with the screenshots of the examples, so I'll follow it up with that. But you're going to go out there, you're going to keep it really simple. For Marketplace, use a kit picture or mix it up. So if you've recently done a kit picture, try and do a lifestyle picture. So it could be you with some of your favourite Scentsy, or it could be you at an event or something, just something that means something to you and the opportunity of Scentsy. Put it out on the Marketplace, share it in some local groups as well, because you can do that. You design the post and then you can click that you want it to go into other groups as well. So that's your first port of call, is getting that wider message out there. So I'm just going to load up my example. So the key things around the guidelines are that you must have a link to your website, so your PWS website. It has to have that link in an opportunity, in any Marketplace post, whether it's advertising something that's launching soon or advertising samples, whatever. You have to have your PWS link there. You have to be kind of directing people to your website. You can, of course, say, I've got a group, let me know if you want me to send you the link or add you. Message me or comment if you'd like any further information, things like that. You can still have that, but you have to be looking like you're directing them to your website, and it cannot ever look like you have stock on hand at all. So don't share like several wax bars and say I've got these bars available, or I've got this warmer available, whatever else like that. It cannot say that. It has to be direct into a website, and it cannot be stock. So you can use Marketplace in terms of sharing stuff as well as the opportunity, but today I want you to go off and share the opportunity. So you could, if you've got an opportunity pack already set up, like a letter about it, or like a catalogue, the join leaflet, a couple of samples, things like that. If you've got that available, take a picture of you holding it or some spread out on the surface and put that on Marketplace. Or go into Workstation, search kit in the little search box, and then a couple of pages that will come down, it will come out with the whole kit content PDF, and then you can screenshot part of that PDF that says the kit that's available, the £85 one or whatever, and or there is some other marketing images as well that will come up if you type kit into the search box of Workstation. They're all on there. That search facility is really amazing. If you just type in some keywords, stuff will come up. So go and get that image, or do it a different way. Go and find a real life image by searching on Facebook. Go and find some images that you can use that way, whichever way you want to do it. Or if you've got some of the stuff that's in the kit, take your own picture. Just like, it changes anyway, but go and look at what the kit contents are, and if you've got some of that, use that. Be like creative in that image. You don't all have to do the same image. You'll connect with different people with the different images you use, but just get sharing that opportunity in there. So, and I will share with you my example of what I put. Obviously you don't want to put exactly the same thing, but it will just give you an idea of some structure. So my one that I did previously was, do you love a scented home? Do you want a safe alternative to candles? Something that will last a lifetime. If the answer is yes, then you need to try Scentsy. But more than that, you could start your own working from home business at the same time. Get over a certain amount worth of product for £85. You can turn it into a business or just keep it for yourself. Super flexible, zero pressure, and fully supportive community to help you. I'm Sarah Jane. This is old now. I've been doing this 2.5 years, 3 years now, and I love it more than ever. I have a team of wonderful people, and we just love spreading a little scented happiness. No experience necessary, full training available. Want to know more, just let me know or have a read of my website. Free, no obligation chat, and I'd love to help you get started. Here's my website link. And then I had a picture of a kit. There's a few more little bits in there, but I'll share that in the image. The kit value may have changed now. This is an older post example, so obviously the amount that I put in there, just all you got to do is add up through the catalogue what's in there, and obviously you don't know necessarily the business tool prices, but you can just say of at least blah 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 based on the products, and then you can just say plus all the business tools. So you will need to check that, but it's just an example to get you going. And then the other one was around a product. And it was about the child. So it was like, today is the day you can pre-order this adorable buddy. The pre-order amount is this, it's obviously in dollars, to hold your buddy. He will then begin shipping in June. The non-refundable deposit will apply to the balance. So if you decide to cancel now, the fee is non-refundable. The demand for him has been insane. You can get yourself on your pre-order link by clicking this link here, and then they had a picture of the child. So it's just to show you some examples of different ways of writing. Obviously going forward you can put your sample packs on there, you can share LTOs that are coming up, things like that. So it's just a way of showing you the different ways of doing it. That's why I've done a product example as well. But yes, amazing way to get you out there further. So this is kind of starting you off, batting away the objection of I don't know enough people, or none of my current people are interested, because straight away you're going into a new audience. These are people you don't even know yet necessarily. Some of them you will. Some of the people that will see this will be people that you know, and it might just connect to them in a different way because you're putting it out in a different place. So it's just widening your audience straight away. So I wanted to kick off with that big, wide, open approach to doing things. And I know lots of you haven't used Marketplace yet. Or even if you have, you may not have used it for the opportunity, or it may have been a while since you've done it last, so now is a great time to try it again. So obviously your challenge is to go and post on Marketplace by the end of today. If you're catching up because you aren't able to do things on the day, don't worry, but just post up in the comments of the post. I'm gonna try and add it to this, but if not, then I'll put it in a separate post. In fact, I think I will just put it in a separate post, because then they'll show up more easily. It'll be in Unit 2, which is day 1. It's all set up ready. So I'll do a post in there with the examples, and then you can add your screenshot examples to that later on, so that you can help inspire other people and obviously confirm that you've done today's task. So, and I'll be doing the same, so I'll be adding mine later on as well, my new one. This is an old one, so I will be going back and doing it again later on. But yes, Obviously, there are quite a few people in the same local groups. So if you do happen to, if you do it first of all, then obviously fine. Maybe just do it in Marketplace and then like maybe 2 local groups. If later on you're coming through and you've already seen and you've searched through and you've seen that someone has literally just done it like earlier in the day or an hour before or so, then don't post in that local group, because we don't want it to look like it's spamming in the local groups. Marketplace, absolutely fine, because it will touch different people depending on what their search criteria is, or things like that set up. But if you've seen a consultant, go and do it in a local group straight away. Don't post that day. Try and do that another day. You can always just do Marketplace today, and then you could share that post in the local group tomorrow, because by then so many different people will have, the post will be well and truly lost by then, unless they search for Sensi or things like that. So just try and be aware that there are quite a few people, obviously maybe in your local area, that have the same group. So you don't want it to spam. So you don't want everyone to go on right now and post the same post pretty much in all those groups. So just be mindful of that. But obviously the Marketplace one is the free for all. Everyone can go in because it's touching the whole population, depending on search criteria. So I hope that's great. I hope that you'll get really on board with day 1 and get on this and just go for it. Believe that you can do this. Put any previous experience of Marketplace or anything else away. Obviously if it's great, then whack on that and roll on that, but any previous other experience on there, just put it to one side. Perhaps you haven't worded it in this way before, perhaps you haven't found the perfect image before. There are posts that I've done on Marketplace that have touched nobody. There are posts that I've done on Marketplace that I've had loads of people contact me. It really depends on the day, the time, everything. It can really have an effect. So don't let it worry you. Go out there with all guns blazing that this is going to work for you, and you are going to find your rock star because of doing this. So I hope you have a great day. I'll pop the post up in a minute, so don't worry. And fab. Good luck for day 1. Take care. Bye.